My name's Faye Healy. I'm a senior ecologist. I'm with the St. Paul district. Today we are doing what we're calling our delineation short course. So it's a second day. It's a follow-up for our DA interns to learn a little bit more about practical application of wetland delineation.
Basically, as project managers, we're approving permits for impacts to wetlands, and we need to make sure when we're talking about this that we're talking about the correct areas, and the size of the wetlands really matters. So having those boundaries for the wetland is really important. So we've been out here today kind of learning more about how we can do our best to accurately determine what those wetland boundaries are.
That is important because we work in regulatory, so we're working to find that boundary between the wetland and the upland, and that helps us issue permits and make sure that we're doing the correct thing for moving forward. The thing I find most valuable about doing this kind of training is that it really helps with that communication and collaboration, but it also just makes sure that everybody's on the same page. When we see a delineation come across our desk, there's a lot of different ways to review them, but at least we're all looking at the same things and finding the same outcome time and time again.
For me, I got really excited about doing this soil digging. I don't have much of a soils background. I spend a lot of time with the plants. They're above ground. It's what everyone sees. But it's definitely exciting to get in the dirt and see that there are different stories being told by the soils, and learning that the different colors and textures all mean something different, and that some of them indicate that you might be in a wetland and some of them say that you are not in a wetland. So learning to tell what the soil has to say about wetland delineation was exciting.
When you have the staff that's been doing this a long time, there's a lot of institutional knowledge, and a lot of times they've actually helped develop the delineation manuals themselves. And so they give you some background and knowledge that you never previously could have found. It really helps bring that next generation of project managers up into their roles. Minnesota and Wisconsin have a lot of water and a lot of organic soils, so it's a lot different than other parts of the US and other parts of the world. So you come in here and you're working in a lot more wetlands than most areas have, and it makes it a lot more challenging but also a lot more rewarding.